like God bless everybody, right? But sometimes it's like you're not being, you're being more destructive.
Well, we live now, woman.
Yes, we are, Lord.
We are live. We're watching some current hip hop videos. Got my wife in a tailspin over here.
No, I mean,
Hey,
we had our
no
stuff.
doubt though. You know, it was
But-
everything was crazy back then.
Yeah,
When we was coming up, it's crazy now. It's a little. I don't know. I would venture to say it's worse, but only because the lyrics are not as good.
And
Everything else was still going on just like it was then. But barring all that, unless you have something else to say about that, that's not what we're talking about today.
No, Lord. This is Kyra.
Oh
Oh,
my
Lord.
God. We can't be starting off the program wrong now after you watched you some Glorilla. Unless you want to be back out here in these streets and be F and F. You going back to the streets.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys, I'm Robert. This is Kyra, and we are evenly yoked. How are you guys doing out there? How are
How
you,
y'all
woman?
doing on this Thursday? I'm good.
You doing well?
I'm good. Say late nights and early mornings.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm good.
That's right. Well, today, we're talking about a bit of a somber topic.
Yeah.
For anybody who was
More
our
serious.
age, I'm 34. You grew up with this brother that we're going to be talking about today. And, we're talking about his divorce and the impact of, I guess, its impact on how he wound up. But, for anybody who doesn't know who we're talking about and didn't click on the thumbnail, we're talking about none other than Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger.
Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
Like, it's so interesting when people have three first names.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, David, and Frank. But just
You can't be worried about that
rest
part
in
of it
peace,
right now.
brother.
Rest
I'm
in
just
peace.
saying.
Rest in peace to
Three
the Green
names.
Ranger.
Yes, rest in peace.
Rest in
man.
peace to the White Ranger.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man. You
And
have
you know,
no
you
idea.
said, and you know,
Go ahead.
you said only people our age, but he was so good that he came back in multiple of the new
Oh yeah, he's been in
spin-offs. You know,
a lot
so
of them.
like our kids know of him. You know, and
That's
so,
right.
Yeah, he's been around. You know.
But yeah, man, you don't know nothing about when Green Ranger came on the scene, boy. He come up there whooping all the Power Rangers, boy.
We know.
And he jump in there, hop in that Megazord. Hopped in the Megazord, kicked all 5 of them out.
I think he's reliving his
Hey, that
10-year-old childhood.
Yeah, that was my childhood, man. We had all them toys. We had the Power
Remember,
Ranger.
our oldest son had the Megazord.
That's right, but
he
we-
was in love with them.
I had all the Power Ranger flip heads. I had the Green Ranger flip head with the shield that come off.
Right.
I had all that.
All that.
We had all them toys, man. So this it was sad to hear this brother die,
Yeah,
and it's
another Power
especially
Ranger,
sad that he killed himself.
Yes.
So that's sad. We're gonna dive into that a little bit, and just to lighten it up a little bit, you know how we start things off over here at
Wanna
Evenly
make you
Yoked
smile.
Television. We are going to start off with just a little bit of levity. I have a couple of ones I wanted to put on there. I showed this to my wife earlier today. And hold on, I showed this to my wife earlier. Was it yesterday or today? She
Yesterday.
up here, I don't want you looking at no other girl booty. Y'all should see some
I
of
said, looking at that big old booty.
y'all
like,
should
come
y'all
on.
should see some of the videos that I got of her. Yeah. Okay. All right. I told y'all a few videos ago when I did that short. She be trying to distract her brother, dragging all that wagon around the bedroom, and she up here worried about this.
Let's
all right.
go.
Well, we gonna jump into this.
Yeah, when I get home, I want my plate made. I want my Hennessy on rocks. I want my house shoes by the front door. You better stay looking like this. I don't want to catch you with no bonnet. My kids better be dressed. I better have the best dessert that's ever made on Thanksgiving. Because I got to go outside and work on Thanksgiving. And you get to be home? And that's what Tion had told Tierra. I was like,
Oh, I had to listen to it.
that's why she cussed you out. Because I would never talk to you like that, baby.
No, listen.
Woo! Jesus just saved your life, baby.
Saved your life.
So I thought that was hilarious,
Oh,
man.
I had to listen because at first, when he went somber, he said, "Yeah, that's what you said." Who?
Yeah, Tion, and
Tion
that's
or
what
something,
Tion
yeah.
said to Tierra.
Yes, it's Tiana.
When I saw that, I was like, I'm coming. This is my energy when I'm coming into the Christmas dinner, boy. Hey, you best have it all lined up.
We in there in that kitchen and
I
stuff.
better have me
and
a
around
fried
that.
turkey.
Don't do that. Don't do
I better
that.
have me some dressing. I better have me some mac and cheese. I better have me some potato salad, greens, beans.
That's crazy.
I better have
We'll
all
to-
that.
That was fun. I'm glad because he almost lost it. He was like, I'll never talk to you like that, baby.
That was funny, man. That's gonna be my energy when I come in.
Yeah,
This is how
when
I'm
I
coming
get
in
home,
Christmas Day.
I want my plate made. I want my Hennessy on rocks. I want my house shoes by the front door. You better stay looking like this. I don't want to catch you with no bonnet. My kids better be dressed. I better have the best dessert that's ever made on Thanksgiving. Because I got to go outside and work on Thanksgiving. And you get to be home.
Why you gotta
That's
work
what
on
Tia had
Thanksgiving?
told Tierra. I was like,
Everything closed.
Like, that's why she cussed you out. Because
Everything
I would
closed.
I
never.
know that's right. That's how I'd be like. I say, hey, that's why your girl cussed you out, dog. You ain't coming up here crazy.
Everything closed on Thanksgiving.
He come through here talking crazy.
Everything closed on Thanksgiving.
And
That was
this-
a good one, though.
I don't know if we played this one
Good
before. I
job.
believe we didn't, but me and Kai, we're gonna have to do some of these prank videos. Man.
Babe, here. Try. Oh,
Throwing marshmallows at him.
that was easy.
Hey, they got skills to be catching that on the first time like that. I don't think I could have did that.
How you doing?
But they can't high five each other. Lord Jesus.
Ready? Ready?
And he up there laughing the
They be
whole
laughing.
time.
Hey, this is what I was gonna say, man.
You don't do this in our culture.
Hey, you white folk, boy, y'all play the worst pranks.
Yeah, they
Jesus
do.
Christ. I don't know, like all this part that's about to happen right here, where she choking on the stuff on the side. I don't know how long she'd have been. That Cairo would have been choking.
I would have been choking
the
on my
ground
way up the stairs.
before she got up them steps.
I would have been choking on my way up the stairs. We're going to choke him right at the same time. Look here. And the other girl laughing. I didn't realize it, like she's falling out. Like nobody cares.
Oh my god.
And you hear him the whole time. He is rolling. Look.
That's crazy.
See, certain things you shouldn't do.
That's crazy. Now, see, I would have never did you like that, girl.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't have did you quite like that.
And now, what if one of them shells got stuck in her throat?
That's crazy.
Lord of mercy.
That had me rolling. So the first thing we want to do, you want to jump into.
Like we
what-
said, yeah, we,
You want to read it off
Somebody's
here, or do you want to
passed
read it
and-
on your phone?
Oh no, it's up to you.
Okay, well, we're going to put it on here so y'all can see it as well. But if she wants to read it off her phone, we'll read it off the phone. This is a Vlad TV report on Jason David Frank's passing. So we're just going to look into that a little bit. And, Vlad TV got
Yeah.
all these videos jumping all around the place on his
He do.
website. But, you got to get
Press
the information
exit.
from somewhere.
Yeah,
So
it
go ahead
says-
and dive in, baby.
Yeah, so it says details on his death were limited, but now it's been revealed
Which one you reading?
Frank
ain't
had
this
an argument with his estranged wife,
one? Oh, okay, my bad.
Tammy Frank, this past Saturday. The actor and his wife reportedly checked into a hotel in Texas this past Friday night. The two got separate rooms, but ended up arguing in Tammy's room at some point. The argument ended up calling the staffers to get involved and de-escalate the situation peacefully. Law enforcement sources that spoke with TMZ said Frank and his estranged wife got into another argument at some point after, causing the actor to lock the woman out of his room. Tammy was concerned for Jason's safety and called the police around 5 a.m. When the police couldn't make contact, they had management at the hotel open the door, where they discovered Frank had hung himself in the bathroom. So yeah, they were both there. And after the argument, is when, and
Yeah, that's wild, man.
yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. My thing is like, it couldn't have been just sometimes like mental health is so important because not only is it important for us as individuals, like it's also important for the people that are around you to pay attention enough to your mental health. We are each other's brothers, sisters, keeper. Like it was this. I do not believe this is like this could not have been the first red flag. And now sometimes you don't know, but people say things. People, and stop playing, or you all right? No, you gotta pay attention. Like this was not the. You telling me this argument created him to be the thing that said, "Oh, suicide."
With the officer. Yeah, I think so. I mean, well, not just this one. I mean, if you got like,
That's where my heart is going. I'm saying we are not paying attention. We're not paying attention in those that were around. And then what's craziest to me too, and it's no disrespect. Like we all go through it, and we got to start trying to live better, than versus trying to love people when they're dead. Like live better versus loving them more when they're dead. Love them while they're here. Because now everybody's on there how great he was, and you inspired me this, and we got all these videos and pictures together. You gonna tell me none of y'all knew that this man was suicidal?
I don't think you can know I don't think you can always just tell that somebody's suicidal. I don't think it really works that way.
Yeah, it's not telling, but these are people that are close to you. That
Even
say you're like my brother.
Even with people that's close to you, you only know what they tell you, and if they tell you I'm good, then what you gonna do? You gonna tell them, hey, well, don't go kill yourself tonight.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying we have to pay attention to the flags. Like, therapists even saying there's certain signs and things that you can see. It's not that you're pressuring them or something, but if they say this or if they want to be away, or if and the things that could reach you there. Like, remember, we had a situation with one of our family members where they were going through a loss, and they're there by themselves, and we're like, yo, we're going to them. Because I don't want you to be by yourself at this time. You never know what could happen. So the three of us got in the car and we went to him because certain things could, not saying they were suicidal or anything like that, but like you say, you never know. So when certain situations arise, that's when we're supposed to be there for one another. So that's my thing. And especially with it being the holidays, every holiday ain't good for everybody. And if you could do anything, and I know we're still talking, and we're going to go over more, but my thing to everybody that watches us, if you can do anything for anybody, try to be there for somebody. Because the holidays ain't going to be good for everybody.
Well, there you go as far as that's concerned. Mental health is I guess it's a real thing. I didn't really understand it till I had a little bout of depression myself. And I never thought about, harming myself or nobody around me or nothing like that. But I will admit, that monkey get on your back, it's hard to get off. And you never really know. And then I think another layer to it is that a lot of times, if you really pay attention to like these commercials for these medicines and stuff like that, like a lot of times the side effects will be suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, or depression.
And things like that. And I think that we don't really even understand how much medicine and how much pharmaceuticals that people are on a day-to-day basis. And it's just like I tell my wife all the time. I said, you ain't got no business out there honking your horn at people and all of that. You don't know what on earth is going through their brain. They could have just got finished arguing with their wife, just like this brother here.
Yeah.
They was already estranged. He probably really loved the lady, really wanted to keep it together, but he might not have had the communicational skills in order to do so. So, at the end of the day, it's kind of, I guess, I'd like to know more about their relationship. Be it that they went to the hotel together, and
so
I guess they stayed in different rooms.
Out,
maybe they were trying to work it out. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it was, but I mean, I don't know much about her. So maybe she's famous too. Maybe she's an actor too. I don't know. Maybe they're just working together, or maybe she runs the business for him or something like that. And he's like, "Hey, man, I can't take it if you ain't here." I don't know.
You just don't know.
I don't know. Did you have more information you said you wanted to?
No, my thing was
Let's talk
just
about
that,
that.
all of the. It's just so sad, you know. It's just sad. I'm just like, love people now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till they die
I agree with that.
to love them. Love them now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know sometimes, I'm just looking at all the Rangers and all what they're saying and it's just baffling me. Like,
I don't know why that baffles you. That's what people do when you die. They're supposed to say good things about you.
yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do.
What's they supposed to do? Like, what's that saying? It says, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your flowers while you're living."
Hey, well, that would be nice, but it's a saying for a reason, and people typically tend to take you for granted while you're here. So that's the thing with that. So
Yeah, she's a mixed.
Let me see what she like.
I don't know.
That ain't her right now. And honestly, for a long time I
Yeah,
thought he was with Kimberly, y'all.
But that was his love interest.
For a long time I thought he was with Kimberly. I thought that could be his. I thought that could have been her.
You want a little bit of car learning?
Yes.
Yeah, you sure can. That was our third member of Evenly Yoked Television that just walked in.
I guess you're not gonna put that on the TV.
It's already on the TV. Say hello.
We're live.
You want to say hello to the people?
Hey.
Hey.
Say hello.
Hey.
All right, now get your nose out of here, boy.
Go.
You gotta dust your nose off.
You can
But
say
anyway,
what
yeah, I
say
was
what you
thinking
say.
that yeah, she looked familiar.
She did martial arts and stuff too.
Yeah, was she the one that was on Xena? She like the one that was on Xena.
I don't know.
See, she got a filmography or something. Oh, they got a picture here with an Undertaker.
Everybody loved the Green Rangers.
Everybody loved them.
Everybody loved the Power
It's
Rangers.
morphin' time.
But
Hey,
see,
we
that's
had
the
all
thing
that, man.
too.
We had all that.
We loved the actor,
Yeah.
the movie.
You can't expect
But we
to know
didn't
the
love- you know
person
what I'm
like
saying?
that, Kyra.
I know, but I'm just saying,
You
yo,
can't
like
expect to
sometimes
know
we,
the person like that. It doesn't work like that in this life. We had like,
and that's the thing too. A lot of
we can
times,
be everywhere.
all this superstar stardom and things like that,
mm-hmm.
and we're not really working on the.
Sometimes you don't have a chance to do all that, sometimes you get real popular real quick, like a lot of these young people that pop off. And,
Yeah.
that's what happened to them too. They popped off, and the Power Rangers has been a part of every one of these people's life that's been on that show from that first the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers since that time. Like, if you really think about it, none of them have really done anything that you consider meaningful on an acting stage since then that I'm aware of, other than Power Ranger stuff. They got typecast by being in there. I mean, I'm sure that's difficult for some of them, but he seemed to embrace it. He even just finished a new movie that I'm gonna go see.
Which one?
It's his movie about, I guess, the White Dragon Ranger or something like that. But I got another video right here. This is one he did years ago, and I hope I don't get flagged for this.
See, she said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Go ahead. Well, I'll play the video after that.
Tammy spoke to people on Thursday about the lead up to the devastating incident, saying the actor battled demons of his own.
I believe it.
The duo took what was supposed to be a fun weekend getaway to rekindle their romance. Instead, I lost the love of my life, she said, calling their last conversation a heartfelt and emotional talk. To help Jason relax and sober up before turning down to sleep, I went downstairs to get us snacks from the lobby. Tammy recalled, I must have been gone no more than 10 minutes. So he was drunk.
Well, some kind of narcotic.
Or something, yeah. I must have been gone no more than 10 minutes. I went back upstairs and began knocking on the door. To no answer, I knocked repeatedly and kept calling for his name to open the door. She explained, I don't know if the hotel staff or a guest called the police, but after I was taken downstairs by the police, they were able to open the door and found that Jason took his life. Tammy went on to call Jason a good man, noting he was not without his demons. He was human, just like the rest of us. while Jason was well-known name to some, we lived a very normal life with ups and downs, just like anyone else. And so they were married in 2003.
Mm-hmm. So did they get a
Had
divorce?
no
or
idea
not?
that Jason was thinking of anything.
Did they get a divorce or they stayed?
I don't think they were ever divorced.
So they were just estranged. So that they were just separated for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you have to know too. You know, she has to say things. You know, when it comes to investigations and things like that.
I don't think she's.
Well, no, I'm just saying you have to watch what you say. No.
Yeah, it looked like she just, like we suspected. You know, they were trying to get back together, is what it looked like, and you know, things happen. Sometimes it don't work out like that. You know, we've been there. You know, arguments, fights, getting out of there. You know, we were fortunate. We were fortunate enough.
Oh, it happens.
It does happen.
I know.
And that's what
It's just
people
a
need to
little bit more
understand. Is that if somebody doesn't
heart-wrenching
want
for
to
me.
be with you, it is not the end of the world. I understand that it's hard. I understand that we shouldn't have to go through stuff like that. But it's not the end of the world if somebody doesn't want to be with you. Do you understand that, people?
Yeah.
I hope we get that out there, because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be trying to take yourself away from the rest of the people that love you just because one person don't want to be with you, or just because you had an argument with one person. That ain't right. That ain't right. All us people out here is hurting right now because of that. You know, we hurting because of the Green Ranger gone.
Right, and like she said, she doesn't want his name slandered, you know.
And we're just doing it. We're just hurting from a perspective of being a fan.
Being a fan, yeah.
Yeah, I let out like my longest Facebook story the other day ever.
You did about the Green Ranger.
About the Green Ranger. I went down all the Power Ranger episodes of the Green Ranger on them and all of that. But
it's something major when somebody can take their own life.
It's crazy. And it's probably them narcotics, man. And
yeah,
I hate to say, I hate to keep saying that, but it's probably what it is. You know, when you get them medicines from them doctors, they tell you all the good stuff. They do not tell you them side effects.
That's why I speak on
They just it's gonna fix your blood pressure. They don't tell you all that other stuff that go on in there. They're like, hey man, why my heart racing like that? Oh, then you call them back. Then it do this too. It do that too.
That too.
You told me to take some testosterone. Why this not working like it's supposed to? Oh yeah, we forgot to tell you about that part. Like that's how they do it. But they only give you positives when they giving it to you. When you writing that pad, you ask questions when you go up in there. And you say, hey man, what's the side effects of this? What's the worst thing that could happen to me from me taking these things?
Yeah, that part.
And not to say that he's on medicine or nothing like that. We don't know that.
We don't know.
But all we heard her say was that that he was sobering up. Could have been alcohol. Could have been some other kind of narcotic. You don't know. And these things have adverse effects on you. The man-made stuff we don't know nothing about, really. We just experimenting when we put this stuff in our bodies. We're trying to be better when we put these things in our body. Not the narcotics, but the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Which are narcotics too.
Yeah, it's it's heart-wrenching, and our hearts, our thoughts, our prayers go out to them, because you were there trying to get better. Mm-hmm. Supposedly trying to get better, and then you end up walking away with only the half.
Yeah.
And
that was like you were saying earlier though, he really did identify with being a Green Ranger. I think as a child, fan, he did everything and far and above to try to live up to actually making this stuff kind of real for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what a lot of the Rangers were saying.
He really embraced it. Watch, I'm gonna show you this.
They say he embraced it.
I'm gonna show you this here. Hold on.
Because he was a real martial artist in real life.
8th degree black belt.
Yeah.
Check this out. I hope I don't get flagged. I'm gonna turn the volume down on it. But just check out this fight sequence here. After I guess the sponsor go by. Yeah, after the sponsor go by. I mean, he did this little this little short movie where he was fighting Ryu from Street Fighter, and they just did an amazing job. This is something they did like probably at the beginning of when Marvel was doing all their movies and stuff like that.
And so that's him in this?
He's in here. But that guy's playing Ryu.
Is that Jason?
No. He's coming up though. See, that's him right there. But look how good this fight scene looked. Like he really committed to it. This wasn't the Power Rangers we was used to. This wasn't the Power Rangers we was used to, and I'll just clip it out later if we get flagged for it. But I gotta hear him say it's morphin' time one more time. I gotta hear it.
It's morphin' time.
Morphin' time.
Dragon Sword.
And
really embraced it.
Yeah, he did. And they make him
He really embraced this stuff, man. And he made it look good. And even right here, he brought it up to a standard where I would have went to the theater to see this. This looked good. Well, you know, not to tear your patience on this. This is the Green Ranger versus Ryu live action. Oh snap! I forgot about that part right there, boy. Woo! Brought out the dragon.
These
dagger.
Rangers were just something. You know, these Power Rangers. They were a lot for the 90s and even the 2000s. Like we say, especially our baby was born 2010.
Hey, especially these young boys, boy, this was keeping us off the streets.
Yeah, because I was sitting in front of the TV.
This was keeping us off the streets. We was out there, well, kind of keeping us off the street. We was actually out
y'all were outside acting like you're Power Rangers.
We had all the toys, boy. We was out there fighting. We thought we was Power Rangers for real, kicking people in the chest, thinking they about to explode.
Yeah,
like them putties used to do back in the day.
And the Yellow Ranger
yeah, we would summon all the other Power Rangers.
Let us go. They didn't let us leave us out.
You know, and I think if you was a black kid, you could only be like one of 3 Rangers at the time, and that was you had to be the Black Ranger.
You were the Black Ranger,
or you was Tommy.
And then how it was all of us going to be the Black Ranger.
You was either going to be the Black Ranger or you was going to be Tommy. Everybody thought Tommy was cool. Everybody, you know. Hey, like I said, I had all the Green Ranger toys. I had the little Saba thing. Mm-hmm. His little white sword. I had that. We had all the Dragon Zords, and my parents got me the Dragon Zord. Shout out to my parents. Hey, that was a big purchase right there. That was a big purchase when they did that. I appreciate that. That made my childhood. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate that.
He is serious about
that's
the Power Rangers, y'all.
That's showing love to those who are here. That's here with you, boy.
Love us and flowers now.
Yeah.
That's right. Do we have our Mega? The one we got for EJ?
My dad. I think my dad gave all that stuff to.
No, the one we bought for EJ.
Yeah, we still got that one.
We do.
Yeah, we still got a Megazord toy here at the house.
Yes, and we passed it down now to even the youngest one.
All 3 of our boys had that. All 3 of
them, yeah.
You have anything else you want to add to this particular topic?
No.
All right,
our hearts and prayers go out to them. Live in love.
That's right. Hearts and prayers go out. You know, even with that, you know, I had a little bit of fun going down memory lane, talking about the Power Rangers, talking about, hey, me and my man Tito used to get at it, boy. If Tito ever watched this, he know. Hey, he know. My man Tito over there in Germany serving. Well, he was serving the country. Now he just lives there. But yeah, man, we used to be out in the yard throwing kicks and stuff like that. Hey, I don't throw no kicks no more. Hey, man, it was out there. It was keeping us healthy, man. We was out there trying to do kicks. Boy, we were trying to do everything, man. We had a good time with them Power Rangers. Again, rest in peace to Tommy Oliver, which is the Green Ranger, which is the White Ranger, which is to everybody else that mattered to him. I'm sure it was Jason David Frank. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Also, comment, like, and subscribe. We appreciate it. Peace.